A group of friends once went shopping in a very large market to buy oranges. One of them insisted that all follow him as he knew the place. But they kept going in circles around the market but never found the oranges. Exacerbated, one of them asked for directions from a bystander, only to be told that they were in completely the wrong place. They followed this man's instructions and reached the destination fairly quickly. Sometimes we are going in circles because we trust our own certainty more than God's guidance. The journey of the Magi reminds us that finding Jesus often requires courage to search, humility to ask, and readiness to change our path. They are not Jews, yet they are seekers. The Magi do not have all the answers, but they are attentive to the signs and willing to move. Are we looking for Jesus, or are we too settled to begin the journey? The gospel shows us that forces of good and evil are at work in our world. Herod represents fear, insecurity, and the desire to control. He pretends to want to worship Jesus, but his heart is full of violence. Magi, on the other hand, represent openness, truth, and sincere desire for God. This contrast reminds us that these same forces exist within our own lives. There are moments when we seek God honestly, and moments when we resist him because he challenges our comfort or our power. Do I have an attitude like Herod or like the Magi? This passage speaks strongly about the need for discernment. The Magi listened to Herod, but they did not blindly obey him. They pay attention to God's warning in a dream and choose a different route home. Discernment means listening carefully and having the courage to change direction when God asks us to. While Isaiah gave us a partial picture, the nations coming with honor and praise, Matthew in his gospel completes it by showing that this king will also be a suffering servant. Gold reminds us that Jesus is king. This invites us to ask, who truly has authority in my life? Myself, my fears, or Christ? Frankincense points to Jesus as God. It challenges us to reflect. Do I give God my time, prayer, and trust, or only when it's convenient? Myrrh speaks of suffering and sacrifice. It asks us honestly, am I willing to offer my struggles, pain, and sacrifices to God? Like the Magi, we too are to greet the baby Jesus with gifts. What gift are you bringing to the child Jesus? Perhaps not something perfect, but something honest, yeah? Like the Magi, may we continue to search, discern wisely, and return home, changed by this encounter this night with Christ. May God bless us all.